Good morning. This is Margaret Petty at the University of Sewing, and it's Facebook Live. And guess who's here? Guess who's back?
Back.
We are so excited to have Pat back. She has been on medical leave.
Yes.
But she's walking and she's talking and she's happy to be here, I think.
I'm walking pretty straight now.
Yay! So that's pretty awesome. So guys, we have some wonderful things to talk to you about. And I just want Dave to take 1 second, and you need to take and show people the table over there, Dave, because it is the end of like kind of what I think of as Halloween, fall, and we still have some really lovely fabrics right now, and there's little fats, and there is spider webs, and there is some really, but I know we're getting to the end of that, but guess what? We also still have some of those beautiful Harlequin pumpkin fabrics. And they are so sweet and so pretty. And we still have a kit of the pumpkins available for you if you wanted to do the serger kit. Now, you can do that on your sewing machine. You do not need to do that. I mean, there's nothing about that pattern that forces you into using a serger. You can certainly use your sewing machine, do some decorative stitching on it, and we have the kit available. So it's pre-cut, guys, so you don't even have to cut it. So if you're trying to put together something before Thanksgiving,
that's it.
That's a really
Pre-cut
cool way to do. Pre-cut is pretty cool. We don't do that often, so take advantage when you have a chance to do that. The other thing that was over there, and you probably noticed it, was some really cool steampunk fabric.
Oh, yes.
So those are really fun. We've got the panel and all the fabric to go with it. It's very, very cute. So those are some great ideas. I am sure you have someone in your life that would love a steampunk quilt. Me, if nobody else.
Oh, there you go.
Just so me, if
now
nobody
we know
else.
Who needs one.
Yes, I need one. So anyway, I wanted to show you guys some ideas here.
Before we get to that, I think Kathy Davis is shared, so maybe we need to
there we go. There we go.
Share.
Our sharing, lovely friends sharing. Okay, guys, I have this really cute quilt. It is done by Preston Avenue Designs, and Presto is an Indiana company. I have actually gotten to meet the designer of this. She has lovely patterns, and you know what? This one is so cool because it will work for, it's simple. There's not anything complicated about this. So your beginner quilt's going to be able to do this. Your more advanced quilter is going to really be able to take advantage. And look how cool this is. It's very cool. And so what you can do with this, yes, they've used bright modern fabrics with it, but you know what? I was looking at these new fabrics we just got in.
Yes.
There's no reason these couldn't work for this. And the thing you've got to be able, you know what, I'm going to try to bring this back. I see a lot of folks using pre-cut quilts. They do exactly the designer's fabrics, and you know what, I want to bring back to you guys the idea that you can totally make this is a recipe. And so what you can do with this recipe is what they show is they say darks. So you don't have to use a specific fabric. You're just using the darks of that particular, and if you have a great line like this, you can say darks, and then it says mediums, lights, white, and then it says stripes. But you know what? You could make and decide, okay.
Could you use prints?
I totally use prints, and it's fine. And you know what? You know what would make a really cool stripe? How about that? Very cool. So that could work very easily as a stripe. So you just have to be a little creative sometimes. And they also are including in this if you want to use a charm pack. So I actually brought over some things that I thought, okay, if we're going to give this away today, maybe you've got sitting at home some charm packs, or you have some jelly rolls, you've got your fat quarter bundles, and you've been trying to figure out exactly how you're going to use them.
Oh,
Now, a lot of times what I see with the fat quarter bundles and the jelly rolls is they will be a variety of colors. Well, I wanted to show you, we picked out a couple that are like, these would be all your darks. And these are really cute Free Spirit fabrics. They're really pretty. There's some fabulous colors, and I know Kathy Neal will like these. They're very beautiful. And then we brought out some what I would call your lights. And so if you wanted to do something, and this is a super cute new one we've gotten in from Riley Blake. Look at the tiny little spools on here. Dave, this one, we have also the 10-inch squares for that, layer cakes for that. And look at the little spools on it, and it has some other designs.
Look at these colors.
And on the back, it shows you everything.
All the colors.
Shows you all the colors.
designs.
But these are like all your lights that you can use. I also brought this Wyndham over because it is also your lights. So what you can do is, if you have something like this, you can go ahead and you can start planning your quilt. It can be mostly pre-cut for you already, so that will save you time.
Oh, yes, that always.
But
seems
then
fun.
you can figure out what you like. I mean,
colors
if
and
you're,
shapes and
this
tones.
morning mist is so beautiful. Those are batiks. So what I've tried to do is make sure that we have a variety of things for you to be able to do. But today when you share, that pattern is going to be the prize today. And so remember what the deal is, guys. When you share this with your friends, and what happens is they get to know about us, and we're ultimately more appreciative than you'll ever know. And you just have to put your name, you would just put in the comments that you shared, and we are set and ready to go, and we will put your name in the group. We pick your name out of a hat. It's not really a hat, it's a basket. So we put your name in a basket and we pull your name. Sometimes we have Dave do it, sometimes we have Aaron do it, sometimes you get to do it.
Yes.
So it's really fun, and we are always like, so see who did it. And it's really, I think the most fun, as much as I love my regulars, it's really neat to see a brand new name.
Absolutely.
I'm always
New
super
names.
excited when we see a new name. So I wanted to spend a little bit of time today talking about some of the really fun things we can do, because when we get a brand new line of fabric like this one, now I'm going to just tell you guys, this lovely new line, we're going to pull these fabrics out here in a minute and show you all of them, but it is called South Sisters. It's got definitely a southwestern flair to it. The colors are just lovely. It has a very fall feeling to it, I think.
It looks
So, so what we're going to do is show you these, but I'm going to warn you, Caitlin, you've noticed she's not here today.
No, but her mom is watching.
Hello, boo. So we normally have Caitlin here, and guess who's been entering all the fabrics lately?
Caitlin.
Excuse me. Yes, Caitlin usually does that. So what's really just bad right now is I can't keep up.
Fabrics keep coming in. There's new
The fabrics came in, and I didn't have time to get these in the computer system. But you know what? I will. These will be in there by Monday, and you'll get to see them. These are done by RJR, and the line is called South Sisters. So if you really like this, I promise they'll be done, but I just didn't get it done yet. So I'm going to set these aside for just a second because I have some other things I want to do. We're going to finish up with those cool fabrics because that's a great way to finish the whole video today. I wanted to remind you that you have got now, what's today's date?
October the 29th.
Okay, how many days do we have till Christmas?
Oh, gosh. 31, 25, 31.
Not very
30.
many.
Not a lot. Just
No,
less
not
than-
even 2 months.
Nope.
So not even 2 months. So we've got less than 60 days till Christmas, guys. Are you ready for this? I'll tell you what, I
need to
am
work
like,
now.
I'm like, oh my God. And oh my God. So we're in trouble. So, okay. So one of the things I wanted to bring out is we need some fast projects, right?
Yes,
we need some fast projects so that we can get ourselves together here. Fast projects. So we're giving away the really cool pattern, and that is going to be really nice because somebody can put that together pretty quickly.
Yeah.
You know what? You don't have to use the whole thing. You could use part of it and make a cool lap quilt for somebody.
You can even make a wall hanging.
Yes, exactly. And you know what I was thinking when I saw that pattern would be really cool, and any pattern with like a center square kind of thing in it, is that you could take things, you could find fabrics that like represent different things in your life, or that person's life, I should say. Like if you're into steampunk, you could take and do those different things. That steampunk fabric has the coolest bicycle fabric. Maybe you like to bike. Maybe you just think bikes are cool. You know, so you could put that in it. You could feature something in those squares, and that would make a really, really sweet present. So we just got in this really cute book. It's called Fat Quarter Quilts. And look at this, how cute this is. It is really neat. And that's just,
Pre-cut, too.
You can use pre-cuts with this really easily. These, I'm guessing you could use your 5-inch squares and just use those lights and darks and do the sewing them in on either side of the line type of thing to get your half square triangles made. And that would make up a quilt really, really fast.
Really fast.
Really fast. So, oh, look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? This quilt book has beautiful, it's called Pixel Diamonds. And now that one's probably a little more complicated to do than just that one section. But the point is that you know, this has some really, really pretty, look at this one. Look how cute that is. Print spin. I think that is fabulous. Now, it's got some curved seams. I don't know if I want to do that right before Christmas, but maybe this one will be my after Christmas. After Christmas. Look at this one. How cute is this? This is really sharp. Another one that is really fun to do. And it's basically
it shows step by step on everything you need to do.
Exactly.
It does a great job.
It does a great job. And so then we have, look how cute this is. These are so pretty. And I'll bet if you don't have the fabric that would work for this, my guess is that we can help you out with that.
Absolutely. Solids, all kinds of stuff.
Look at this. Look how simple this one is. This one's really simple. It's just strips. And then you do the half square triangle thing.
I think this would be good in blues as well.
Blues, I think you could use really, instead of like the burgundy here, what if you did it all in your creams or whites that we just showed off, and then you did the prints over in this area of the striping.
Oh.
That could be really fun. And it could be really modern looking doing it that way. And if you're a burgundy lover, then you've just found your quilt.
Yes, you have. That is a pretty. Yeah,
It's really, really pretty. Here's another one. Guess what, guys? These are just squares. There's nothing hard about this. There is so much you can do with something like this. And again, you may have a jelly roll that has all these colors in it. And then if you just get the light colored ones, then you're set and ready to go. Very, very beautiful. I think that this book has a lot to offer, a lot of different ideas, and there's some hard stuff, there's some easy stuff. Oh, this is I think this is so fun. I have honestly would never have thought I would have liked this, but I actually think this is really fun. Look at that. All but trees. Just very cute, very unusual. I thought it was very pretty. And a lot of creativity there, I thought. Look at that. Rainbow rose. Just take those jelly rolls you've got with all the ombre colors that we have from QT Fabrics. That would make up into this beautifully. So I wanted to show that book to you because I think it does have some really cool ideas. But I pulled out one panel that I was thinking about. This is a really pretty panel. And last year, those of you who've been with us for a while, you may remember what I did was last year I took this great panel, and we have a couple of Christmas panels that could work like this. And so this is a really beautiful panel. And what I did was I actually took 2 of the panels and I cut the trim off of the other one and sewed it over here.
This is the one you made as a table runner.
And I made it as a table runner.
It's a gorgeous.
Really, really pretty table runner. It was a really great gift. So, and it doesn't take very much time.
Oh, a panel's great.
You can use your walking foot to do the quilting. And guess what we have right here? We have this wonderful little bundle that has everything in it that you need. It's got the panel and 7 back quarters to go with it. It's only $29.95.
That is a really good deal with
It's
fabric.
a great deal,
panel
and
to
you
boot.
can put it all together. You can do your borders with the fat quarters if you want. You could make some little squares to go around it to make it a little more interesting. You could make this up so easily, and it's just very pretty. So I wanted to bring that back to kind of show you guys that, you know, there's some really easy, fast presents that you can make. So really fun. Okay, we are gonna talk about my very, very favorite magazine.
I got mine this weekend.
Did you get
Yes.
yours? So
I've read mine.
I know, I read most of it already. So look at this gorgeous jacket on the front of this magazine. This is a velveteen jacket. Well, I'm not gonna probably make it out of velveteen, but I thought, oh my God, a wonderful wool out of that.
Oh,
that pattern
that
is
pattern's
so
wonderful.
pretty. So there's this beautiful jacket. I love the collar on it, very flattering, has cool little cuffs on it. So you know what? Even if you're not going to make the jacket, the magazine is amazing. Threads is fabulous. And guess what? They do pattern reviews in this. Look how cute that little outfit is. And so that was really fun to see. And then we've got the article about the jacket and that. And you know what? They almost always tell you, yep, it's a Berta style pattern. And that pattern is 6661. So if you're loving that jacket, there you go. You have the pattern now. And it talks about how to take care of velveteen. And then guess who's in this?
We are.
We are. We're in Threads magazine.
Yes, that
I
was the
feel
coolest.
like I grew up the day we had our ad first in Threads magazine. I am so excited that we're able to advertise in there. And it's really funny because we were talking about where we spend our advertising dollars, and you've always got to be really careful because sometimes what happens is that you spend money with the advertising and it just goes into a black hole. It's something through the entire time I've been in business. It's been a real struggle to figure out where do you spend that money because it's not infinite. I'm not Congress.
No, the biggest thing is you get the
So-
best bang for your buck that you have.
Yes, exactly.
Well, I have to interrupt here because we might have to redirect a little bit of money because Spirit 95 was watching this morning and they've been good to us. So we need to probably go back
We
and see them.
probably need to talk to them again. They're a really great radio station here in town. So for those of you who don't live here, that they're a really lovely station in town. So we have been advertising now for a little while with Threads, and I'm really, you know, I feel like this is our audience, the people who like to sew and do clothes and who they're what they're doing. So it's a wonderful magazine. I love that they have very good instructions on how to do things, and they oftentimes have a variety of these. So one time they'll do a welt pocket in a coat, or they'll do a welt pocket in a pair of pants like they are here. They also have another article in here from one of my favorites, and that is Kenneth D. King. And if you guys don't know who
on
Kenneth...
the back side of that tab.
Oh, thank you. All right. So Kenneth D. King is a wonderful instructor, and he did this article. And look at this coat with this double peplum.
Ooh,
Isn't that just fantastic. That whole outfit is just gorgeous. I love this double peplum though. It's really beautiful. Now, I can no longer wear that particular garment, but it gives you ideas and it gives you, you know, techniques and how do you do these kind of things and where are you going to, he does a lot of work with patterns and so forth. So there's a lot of education that you can get from just reading this magazine. So what I would tell you is that if you don't already get this, you're not sure if you want to like have a subscription. I get that. We carry the magazine and it's available here for you. We can drop it in the mail for you and you can take a look at it and see what you think. I think it's a wonderful resource. I think you will learn tons in it. They also usually in the back of the magazine, you will find that they have lots of different vendors and different things that they sell. And they tell you where the different vendors are and who they are and what they carry. And so if you like to maybe do some sort of, you know, hand embroidery and you're looking for specialty threads, a lot of times you can find that information in their advertisers. And I'd highly recommend that you think about getting a subscription to it because it really is a wonderful magazine. But if you don't do the subscription, like I said, we always carry it. And you can just get the ones that you think that you really enjoy. So I think this is a really great magazine. Presto, and this is called Uptown Squares, Presto Avenue Designs. And like I said, she's an Indiana designer. And so we have this pattern we're giving away today. And all you have to do is share our live video. And by the way, guys, I do this for 24 hours after we've put it out there. So if you aren't able to watch our video right when we do it, watch it later, share it, and you still get entered into the drawing. So you can win that this time. We're talking about simple things and maybe trying, what about your wardrobe?
Speaking of your wardrobe, Rebecca likes your blue top.
Oh, thank you. I know that this is a good color for me. And today was rather cold when we got up. We were talking 40 degrees here. So I dressed warm. And I have another top under it that I'll pop this one off. So, but what I was going to say is we've got the Nani Eero book. And most of her clothes are just so simple. And what I would tell you is a lot of these very drapey dresses and so forth that she has, if you make those with just a really special fabric, there's not a lot of fitting involved in these. Make yourself something out of a piece of chiffon or silk or something like that, and then layer it with another piece to line it. Boy, are you going to have a spectacular outfit for this holiday season.
Oh, wow.
And sometimes we don't want to go and do like a really involved garment because we're busy making Christmas presents and we're busy getting ready for our trips and the holidays and stuff. This might be the solution for you to be able to go ahead and, I mean, look at how dynamic this is.
Look at those colors.
And that's just you could wear a pair of leggings under something like that. That's what I would do. And then you have this wonderful top. Now, if you chose a rayon instead of this more stiff cotton she chose, it would drape prettier. And I think you would look amazing and lovely in it.
And it has pockets.
And it has pockets, as Pat points out. That's a good thing.
Always a good thing to have pockets.
Always a good thing to have pockets. But there's some really cute patterns in here and some really lovely things. So I wanted to remind you guys, we have a couple of classes coming up this next week that I don't want you to forget about. One, we're going to do a black bobbin mastery class. Have you bought anything from a 475, a 535, 570, 590, 735, 770, 790, or an 880 in the last year or two? Maybe you haven't gone to classes because of COVID. We're having a black bobbin mastery class on Monday afternoon. It starts at 2:30, it goes to 4:30, and we will do the second part of the class the following Monday. If you have the time to come, even if you've come to one before, you can come to it again.
Sounds like a good idea.
Isn't it? Because don't you think, Pat, you own a 790?
Yes.
And when you bought it, how familiar were you with Bernina's in that machine?
Not at all.
Okay. So you were...
I really liked the black bobbin. I was impressed with how much I could sew without having to redo a bobbin.
The jumbo bobbins are amazing, but there is some stuff to learn about that machine to get the most out of it.
I know I'm missing some things because I know I need to learn more about my 790.
And the thing about it is, we do the Black Bobbin Mastery class for just the sewing. That's what's on Monday. But we also have the Black Bobbin Embroidery class that we're going to be doing. And we're going to be doing that as an all-day event for embroidery. So if you want to come to that. There's also going to be some other things that we've got coming up. Go look at our calendar, guys. But I want to specifically tell you about a new instructor that we've got coming in. Her name is Rachel Burke. And Rachel has designed some really cool quilts using isosceles triangles. Those are the triangles that have all the same, like if they're 8 inches on the bottom, they're 8 inches on each side. So that's 60-degree angles on it. And so she is going to teach a class on how to sew those together and make the cutest snowflake pillow.
Isn't that the lady that has the quilt thing
in Paducah? She won second place in a contest called New Quilts from Old Patterns. That's close to it. It's probably not exactly that. I'm working on it, guys. I've forgotten exactly what the name of the contest was, but she won second place in it. Rachel is a darling young lady. She has a couple of kids. She lives here in Bloomington. She stopped in our shop a couple months ago and said hello to us, and then last month she came back and we got to actually talk to her, and she said she wanted to teach classes. And I'm like,
awesome.
yeah, we want to do that. So she's going to be doing that class on November the 11th. It is a Friday. And if you want to learn something new and fun and be able, and these are simple. These are not hard to do. I know they look complicated, but honestly, she's got the tricks and tips to teach you, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So we're going to do from 10 o'clock until 4. And it's going to be an all-day class. And how much fun is that going to be? And you end up with this really cool pillow. And guys, I had to find out a couple more things from Rachel. And so we should have that also up on Monday. So you'll be able to sign up for it. But I want you to be excited about it. I want you to sign up for it. And don't forget, we do have our t-shirts. And Alice is going to be doing some really cool scarf classes on the serger. And so there's so much coming up. And Alice has been working really hard on getting new classes put up online. And so keep an eye on those classes. I will tell you already, I'm hearing from customers, they were like, you guys have a lot of new classes, don't you? I'm like, we were just waiting for you guys to come back out.
Yeah. The classes are immense.
And it's so helpful, guys. So don't forget, there's a whole bunch of sales coming up with Bernina. There is a new flyer that we're going to be giving out that has all of the Black Friday deals. I haven't got those on the website yet because I'm not able to put them up until November the 1st, but they will be up on November the 1st, so you'll see the new deals. There's going to be some really amazing prices for Black Friday deals. And I'm just going to give you guys all a little hint. Dave and I won't be here for the Black Friday sales, but Alice and Denise will. So, be strong arm them and make sure they save a machine for you. So, yeah, I think we can take care of that. Hey, the holidays are coming up. Have you filled out your wish list yet? We hope we are part of that. We would like to be part of that. So I hope you will come in, and we have a cool little wish list that you can fill out and put out for those who love you and to make sure you get the Christmas presents you want. We have lots of new things. If you haven't been in recently, make sure that you come in. Okay, everybody, it's Saturday, and it's gorgeous in Bloomington already. The sun shines out. It's going to be a warm, lovely day. We hope you will come and visit us, and we will be seeing you next week for Facebook Live. Have a great day, everyone.
Bye.